Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a movie review of the movie Draft Day. Draft Day came out in 2014, and it's a really good movie. It's one of my favorite movies about football, and there's not a it's not about your standard football game where the good guys come they're getting their butts kicked and they come back in the second half like the normally. That's not what this is about. This is about the draft, the NFL draft. It's a wonderful movie. The plot is the Cleveland Browns general manager navigates draft day with multiple distractions, including a pregnant girlfriend, a self-absorbed head coach, a Badinsky owner, several prospective draft picks that won't leave him alone, and they, because they all want to be Brown, and and his insistent mother, and there's a story behind that, and others. There's lots of stuff going on, and it's pulling him all different directions, and he's trying to figure out how to make his team better on draft day. And this is a well-made movie. It illustrates in exemplary fashion how cutthroat the NFL can be. If you're trying to get people on your team and you're playing sandlot football in your neighborhood, there's not a hell of a lot of pressure. You choose up sides and play the game. In the NFL, there are millions, hundreds of millions of dollars at stake. And everybody wants to make a splash on draft day. On draft day, everybody wants to draft that one player that's going to take their team over the top, to the next level. And there's the amount of scouting, the amount of research, it's just phenomenal what goes into this. Teams of guys that scour over scouting reports and combine reports and who had the fastest, 40-yard dash and who jumped the highest down to the quarter inch or whatever. I mean, it's just every little facet of these players. I mean, they literally crawl up their ass with a magnifying glass looking for something wrong. It's just phenomenal what these guys go through, and rightly so, because if you're going to bet hundreds of millions of dollars on a guy, the last thing you want to do is get a guy to come in and he's a bust, especially in the first round pick. So I understand their point of view. This is a really good movie. The story, the plot, the story arcs, character development, all are very good. It's very well written. This movie is really well written. It's got good plot twists. It's got character dynamics playing off of each other, and it's just a really good movie. I highly recommend this. It stars Kevin Costner. He plays the general manager. Jennifer Garner plays his girlfriend, the one that's pregnant. She's also worked for the Browns as a salary cap analyst, an accountant basically. Dennis Leary plays the head coach. Frank Langella is the owner. Other stars are Tom Welling, Ellen Burstyn, Sam Elliott, Chadwick Boseman, Russ Brandon, Rosanna Arquette, very small part, Terry Crews, Griffin Newman, Arian Foster, Patrick St. Esprit, Josh Pence, and there's many NFL personalities in here, many of them. One of the standouts, and he had a really small part in this, Terry Crews is one of my favorite actors. I have yet to see him do anything he didn't do well. I don't know why this man is not getting more roles, more important roles, and more awards, to be honest. The man should be getting some awards. He's really good. Standouts here are Kevin Costner. He plays, like I said, the general manager. Chadwick Boseman of Black Panther fame. He plays the linebacker, Vontae Mack. And this guy, he's a little hot-headed, but he plays with a passion on the field, and he's the guy that the general manager really wants. And rightly so, because if you see this kid play on the field, he's really good. But those are my two favorite standouts. Tom Welling is in this. He's also really good. He used to play Superboy from Smallville. Really good actor. But all in all, this is a really good movie. I highly recommend it if you get the opportunity. Draft day. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.